Britain's chief prosecutor has launched a scathing attack on secret courts and evidence. His words will be seen by many as a direct attack on the government, which uses the courts to try terror suspects who can't get access to the evidence against them. The courts have been castigated by civil rights groups as an affront to justice. Roshan Mohammed Saleh has this exclusive report.
Ken MacDonald is the man who decides who gets prosecuted in this country and who doesn't, so his words carry great weight. And this morning, while addressing a legal careers fair for ethnic minorities, he didn't mince his words.
Obviously, political violence is capable of threatening democracy. If it can, it will do so through force and intimidation, and we can become victims of this. I think to be effective against this dangerous form of crime, we certainly do need to call on discrete legislation which is targeted, flexible and proportionate to the threat. I think we do have to have specialist anti-terrorist legislation. But that legislation must always ensure that the individual rights of our people are protected. This isn't always simple because anti-terror statutes are, by and large, designed to prevent events before they occur. This means that the legislation will, of its very nature, be pretty innovative, intrusive, perhaps radical in scope.
With new anti-terror laws due next spring, MacDonald's speech was all about how to balance civil liberties with the need to protect ordinary citizens from serious crime, like the London bombings last year. Yesterday, terror detainee Maulud Sihali told Islam Channel News that the government was persecuting Muslims under the pretext of protecting the public. But today he might find some solace in Ken MacDonald's words.
And we should be clear, these principles are not negotiable. Whatever the political pressures, whatever the climate, these are the essence of fairness. Trials routinely open and reported before independent and impartial tribunals. We don't want secret courts, we don't want vetted judges, we don't want secret justice. Equality of arms, fairness between the prosecution and the defence is not negotiable. The right to call and cross-examine witnesses under equal conditions is not negotiable. The right to full disclosure of the state's case against you is not negotiable. Defendants are entitled to know what the case against them is, and they're entitled to have material in the possession of the Crown which either undermines the Crown's case or assists the defence case. A protected right of appeal is not negotiable. And the presumption of innocence, the criminal standard of proof beyond reasonable doubt, with the burden of proof resting squarely on the Crown's shoulders, none of that is negotiable.
Isn't that how we strengthen our terrorism laws?
The government says the country faces a severe terror threat and it has a duty to put the safety of the majority first. But it's likely that Ken MacDonald's words will hardly be seen as a ringing endorsement of their policies. Ken MacDonald is known for his outspoken views, but this will surprise many. A direct attack on secret courts, a direct attack on secret evidence, and many will speculate a not-so-very secret attack on the government. Roshan Mohammed Saleh, Islam Channel News.